with a bruised nose and weary eyes. Sean Penn's latest interview took a surprising turn as he delved into a heated topic, leaving listeners in shock. Sean Penn stunned fans with his appearance as he guest-starred on Louis Theroux's podcast on Monday, and proceeded to make several explosive claims about controversial film director Woody Allen. The film actor looked markedly different to his usual self, as he sported a bright red bruise on his nose that caught viewers' attention. Penn looked tired, with noticeable bags under his eyes, disheveled grey hair, and a beard. "He looks rough," one person wrote underneath a clip from the interview shared on X, while another surprised commentator asked, "He's only 64? I'm his age." "My 95-year-old father looks younger than him." Another added, 2 years younger than me and looks a decade older. "Dang, he aged like a worn leather handbag," someone else chimed in. During his conversation with Theroux, Penn raised eyebrows further when he vehemently defended Allen, who is accused of sexual abuse by the director's adopted daughter, Louis Theroux. Allen has always denied the allegations, and 2 official investigations by social services departments in Connecticut and New York State were closed after finding no evidence against him. It's been 26 years since Penn worked with Allen on his film Sweet and Lowdown, and he would do it again in a heartbeat. If it was the right project, he added. The 2-time Oscar winner continued, "I am not aware of any clinical psychologist or psychiatrist or anyone I've ever heard talk or spoken to around the subject of pedophilia that in 80 years of life, Terry's accusations of it happening only once." He added, "And when people try to associate what were his, let's say, much younger girlfriends, right or wrong, is not the conversation here, but post-puberty, consensual stuff is to me a different conversation. So, I think that whatever is the worst of people's suspicions about him, just check him with the facts, separate from the moment and the movement. Who benefited from that? Let's take a second. That's all I'm saying. I see he's not proven guilty, so I take him as innocent, and I would work with him in a heartbeat," he added. Allen has repeatedly denied the allegation, which was investigated and dismissed by both the judge in the custody case and New York Social Services. In Connecticut, it was investigated without charges being filed. When the allegation was made, Allen and Mia Farrow had been in a romantic relationship for 12 years. They had 3 children, 2 adopted, Dylan and Moses, and 1 biological child, Ronan.